When you got dreams closer than a match, and plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes, flush to his right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not the way they wanted to begin things yet. The interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He'll hit Jackson, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. This one into the hands of Largent. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Von Miller in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Elliott. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Holmes, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Holmes. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, Holmes. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. It's caught by Jackson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Holmes has got it complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got Shockey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Delano Hill. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 3rd down, Taylor. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Again, it's Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's what.
And the pressure gets to him again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And this is not even going to get there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught by Jackson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Mahomes now to throw, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Throwing now is Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Now it's Rodgers. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A first down carry by Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. On the move to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Delano Hill. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill, trying to get your guys down the field. It's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
You see that shit, bro? Wow. Like, wow, bro. All things that could have happened, nigga, hit off a nigga's helmet, bro. So fucking good, bro. You about to play the Panthers, right? I'm saying, nigga, I'm like, damn, bro. Fuck my lighter go.